whether we feel them or not, we all have somatic things going on inside of us because our body reacts to literally everything. And people are able to function and push through. Some are able to all the time, and they have that mindset of everyone should be able to just because they can. It's like those women who dismiss other women who have really painful periods because theirs are a breeze. It's like when people don't go through it themselves, they're really quick to dismiss what the other person or what other people are going through, or have the expectations that everyone's capable of the same things, and it's not like that because everyone's operating on different tanks, different systems, and everybody reacts differently to things. Like, we are all made differently. Like, people don't even have the same tastes. You know what I mean? Like, we are not made up to be exactly the same. So it's really ignorant, and I feel in this day and age a bit dumb, a bit dim to have that mindset, a bit closed-minded. So unfortunately, it is the common mindset that if someone doesn't understand, they don't care, or they judge, or they dismiss. Like, it's not on their radar, whatever next. And people who are on the spectrum can relate to that because it's only, in kind of recent years that autism, ADHD and whatnot have been started to get the recognition and the awareness is out there, so that they are getting support and compassion and understanding. And because people don't have that awareness with CPTSD, we're still getting dismissed, downplayed, and the expectations are unrealistic of what a lot of us are actually able to do. But we are people pleasers, we are self-sacrificers, we have guilt, we have shame, and we lose ourselves in everything so easily when there's so much going on that we just push through until we just drop. And that's where that all or nothing comes in. We're either going or we're fucked. You know what I mean? So what was I going to say? Sorry. Because the understanding isn't there, we push through until we drop. And quite often we'll be considered lazy because people see us running around and doing so much out there and not understanding that what it's taking from our tanks, but also it's not just our tank, it's our system. Like, somatic symptoms are constantly festering inside of us because we haven't addressed the trauma. We're getting re-traumatized. We're getting, misdiagnosed and then having things exacerbated. We're pushing through. We're overexerting. We're spitting out. We're basically biting off more than we can chew every single day because we're scared of what will happen if we actually put ourselves first. And what we'll lose and what it'll cost, and it's just not worth it. But the thing is, it is worth it. A lifetime of misery and pain and suffering is not worth it when we are so important, if not to anyone out there, to ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, we owe it to ourselves, man. Now, if you have trauma, think without going through the trauma, like mentally or anything. think in the logical term of what our systems have been through, and out there in the world, what it's like every single day. I know what it's like to be in that cycle of getting back up again, giving it everything you have, and then somehow finding yourself further back each time. And every time you lose a piece of yourself, and it brings back all those schemas that you worked so hard on. And we spend so much time in our heads and trying to heal our hearts that we neglect and ignore and push through what's happening in our body, in our system. And it chews us up over time. It builds up. And there does come a time where the way we are functioning today is no longer something we are capable of in a tomorrow that's down the line to come. Because at any given day, things will change inside of us because we are on a thread. We are in whirlwinds of chaos around us. We're scraping the barrel. And we have limits. And in my moments of stillness, I really analyze what's going on in my body. And things really catch up. And if you don't address them in time, it can very easily progress, develop, manifest into serious things. And that's when you have these people going around with all these diagnoses, and it's a load of bullshit when we get the handful of mental ones, because CPTSD is the mother, it's the umbrella of them all. CPTSD is ADHD, autism, it is bipolar and traits of OCD and depression and anxiety. It is insomnia. It is this. But the things that manifest and develop and progress in our systems are physical, man, because the trauma sits in us. And it's not just the trauma from our past, which everyone seems to think. I have been feeling what every re-traumatization, every rejection, every self-harm, every trigger, and I've been analyzing my stools, tuning in with the pains and sensations, the ones in my head. Been trying to tell myself, because I know I've had all these knots in my head. I'm like, okay, it's just the knots. It's because you had all these knots and you're finally still in there and they're just trying to breathe. And, pressing on nerves and stuff, it's just all out of whack. But the pressure I've been getting and the sensations I've been getting since I had that feeling in my head the other week, whenever it was, last week, it honestly felt like something popped, like deflated, like in my head. And I was like, oh, that might be like the pressure, but we need to pay attention to the somatic symptoms they warp, they morph, they evolve into all kinds of things. And it's like, take control while you can, before it takes control of you. Yesterday, the 1st of June. This week is the 3 years since my life did a complete 180. And my system has reached a point where it just can't. So it's time to stop. Only when we stop can we get better.